I knew I could graduate college. I just hadn't found out how. I hadn't found the right way that works. There's so much free time in college. And without structure, for someone like me, that's exactly what you're going to do all day. You know, you're like, oh, free time. I don't have class now. And my next homework assignment isn't due for 2 weeks. No, wait till the day before. And drink beer the rest, you know, or whatever it is. But that's what typically happens. And I see that all the time. You see it every day in college.
Ground your current success on like 3 to 5 things. Could you do it?
Yeah. First thing, the calendar. Getting constant reminders of what I need to do and everything I need to do in the morning.
The average flow of your day looks like what?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday. Big difference there.
Yeah.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday. 8 a.m., I just get up and I work out. And then right after, from the gym, Tehran, I just walk right to breakfast, go back, take a shower, head to my 9:45 class, full stomach, already worked out. You ever felt that way? I had never felt that way in my life. You never feel so good in your entire life after a morning workout and a full breakfast. Because like last year, I'd go to 9:45 class like hungover and on an empty stomach is what we'll say. You know what I'm saying? Like now I'm like, I have like a pump. I walk in confident. Like I feel healthy. I maybe eat a banana. Who knows? You know, go to my 9:45 class. Then I have a class immediately following. And then I go to lunch. I have lunch from like 12 to 1, hit the library from 1 to like 1:25, just literally briefly review what we're going to do in the managerial ethics class because she doesn't speak English. And so I review the notes, head to the class, and then I go to the class. Then after that, I go from the library to like 2 to 5:45, get everything done for the next day and maybe for the rest of the week, depending on the... There was 1 week where I got on like literally Monday, I had 4 hours and I just did the whole week's work. And then like literally just studied and reviewed the rest of the days. And then after that, I go to get dinner. And then I go back to my room and I do whatever I want. The rest of the day is mine. From 7 to midnight or from 7 to 11, whatever time, I'm a free man. I can literally do whatever I want. There's no like words to describe the feeling of like just not worrying anymore. Because like I would come back to my room and I would freak out at 7 because I did nothing all day, probably skipped 3 classes. And like I'll be like, I have like 18 assignments due tomorrow that I haven't even looked at, and then a 10-page paper due on Tuesday. And now I'm like way ahead of it. And on papers, second thing is reviewing your syllabuses. So like constant review of classwork helps a lot. Everything. And I know it. Like there's no question the teacher can't ask me anymore because I'm ahead, because I read. Third thing is finding a spot that is where you always do your work. Like, I couldn't do my work in my room if I wanted to. There's now, like, a mental block. Like, my room has no setup for schoolwork whatsoever. Like, none. Like, my desk is not a work zone. Like, I have my corner in the downstairs library. I can't tell you why I walk into the library and I do my work, but it just happened. The first week was so hard, though. I did not like it. Like, even the first, like, 3 weeks, really. I didn't particularly like it, but, like, I just knew it would work. Because, like... I don't want to say this. But I am going to say it, so screw it. If you're like a smart person and you can think, like, you know doing this works. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah. It's not hard. Like you said, it's not hard. Like, nothing about it is hard. It's just hard if you have never done it in your entire life. The fourth thing, I would say, besides, like, that, is the check-ins. Honestly, that's why I keep the check-ins, because, like, it just grounds me every time. I remind, like... Because once you start succeeding, I like to talk about it. I'm not going to lie. It feels good. So, like, I like talking to you and be like, yup, got 100 on my philosophy midterm. You know, like, things like that. Like, that to me is good. And the fifth thing is the feeling of coming back after the end of the day and being done. Not having to worry about it. And then on Friday. The feeling on Friday when I walk back after my 1:30 to 2:35 class is like none other. I'm free, like I'm burning. And that feeling is worth all the work in the week, to me.
Yeah.
That's what I would say it is, personally.
Okay. Now,